everybody, this is Milesluigi. Welcome you back to Let's Play Super Mario World: The Secret of the Seven Golden Statues. I need to start off this episode by saying my apologies to Higsby. We originally recorded part 10 and I lost my audio, so this is actually technically a re-record for us. But at least I have a decent idea what I remember from that recording. So first things first, because I've already entered 4-1, it's the Angry Sun level and I want to get a ice flower suit. Now here's our immediate problems. We're now in this space here, and the thing is, we press up, we become big, and that's not what we wanted. We had to press, I believe it is L and R again? Oh, L, that's right, L. So that's the fire flower. That's the cape. That's the, I have no clue, hammer, I think? I think this is the boomerang. Ah, yeah, that is the boomerang. Okay, so. And that'll be star. And this is, I think, the ice. There we go. We got it. The inventory system, I really do need to comment, it's not necessarily the most straightforward system in the entire world here. Beware of the Angry Sun. The faster you move, the easier you can hit. You move at a steady pace to avoid, and spin jump to avoid getting hurt. And we also learned throwing Koopa shells at the Angry Sun won't defeat him anymore. However, if you're Ice Mario and Luigi, you can freeze him. Hence why I got the ice power-up. Pretty useful power-up in the desert. The inventory system for a good old ROM hack made back in the day. And, once again, this was, 2009-ish. Pretty early for ROM hacks when they started to actually really start improving as a medium, and patches started to become available all about, and there really wasn't a good way to do inventory. But I asked Higsby the question, like, is there a good way to do inventory now? And he said yes, because basically there are patches for Super Mario World that basically just gives you Super Mario Bros. 3's item system. And well, there went my ice flower, and there also went my life. So let's try that again. So the good news is that even though the inventory system here is just really unintuitive, I must say. At least it's now known that if you make your ROM hack nowadays, you can go out there and get inventory systems that work really, really well for you, and make your life a whole bunch easier. And I have to wonder how well those patches play with Super Mario World, and heck, all the customizations you can do for Super Mario World. And I don't have a mushroom stored in the inventory, so I can just pick this up. I remember making that comment because I think Higsby then went on a spiel on how patches can become really annoying and his unfortunate experiences while making Omega 2 and patches breaking things in inexplicable ways. And yeah, so that's a story that unfortunately got lost. I still have his audio. He was smart, he saved his audio, I didn't, so it's entirely my fault that I'm out by myself. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up, and the star, I have to remember where exactly the springboard is, because I actually want to say, let me go ahead and just start running forward with the star. Yay, running into things. I want to say that where I need to use this springboard gets me the star in the level, not the invincibility star, the star that that right there. Okay, it's in plain sight. It's not, oh, look at you, you need to get Lakitu's cloud in order to be able to use that. And by the way, that was total shenanigans. I call shenanigans. I'm going to do the instant drop. Why some items have instant drops and other items don't have instant drops, I have no fudging clue. Okay, and no, you could totally launch jump, by the way, Milesluigi. Like that. Whee! Aww. Me trying to do the fancy dancy tricks. That doesn't quite work. But Luigi is going to, wait, no, I totally did that wrong. That's right, I need to do that. Yes! Good night, sweet prince. Look who's sliding into town now. It's Luigi. Oh, that was fantastic. Let's go ahead and take out the desert hills now. We're going to go into bumpy overworld and wavy backgrounds. That's another really cool and nifty thing. Oh, look, the background is all wavy and stuff like that. And my brain immediately just thinks because it's SNES, mode 7. But I actually don't think that's mode 7. I could be totally wrong. For all I know, all that skewing and scaling is actually mode 7. Oh, for fudge sakes, no, I will save scum that. Thank you very much. I am not losing ice flower power up to power up shenanigans. Okay, I would have been glad to lose a Tanuki tail or a fire flower, and I'm just like, oh, for fudge sakes. But this, no, a mushroom's not overriding that flower. No. Oh, by the way, the instant... Wow, okay, that's interesting to know. The instant power-up actually can sometimes fail. Well, why aren't all power-ups already instantaneous? I know I'm kind of complaining at this point, but I will complain for the sake of complaining because some power-ups are instantaneous drops and others are not, which means they are coded separately and probably independently of each other, actually. Okay, here we go. You know, in my line of work on this program, it doesn't necessarily make too big of a dent or impact at what I do, but it is there, and I just have to wonder what kind of quoting horror stories you guys out there have. Ooh, hey, there's a star out there down at the bottom. Down at the bottom here. Here we go. But yeah, I myself as poor, I know how to program decently well. It's not my profession. I don't have any coding horror stories, but I'm kind of curious. So if you guys have coding horror stories to share and what horror stories you've managed to run into in ROM hacking world, I'm not certain if Higsby's shared this story on YouTube. I want to say that he has, but basically the story on how he ultimately created a Super Mario Mega. Wait, no, I think this is a story he shared in this video. He made the version 1.5 patch, which is all the SNES compatible on a real SNES. He found out another glitch that actually happens in that version of the game, and I forgot exactly the details, but the general details goes, you play on a real SNES or SNES, which I think got renamed actually. Whee! I made it! I made it! Yes! Anyway, if a specific note in a specific song plays and you die, the game crashes. And you have to wonder, how the fudge does that happen? How in the world did he even figure it out? I think he got an email saying, hey, I was playing Omega and like I noticed that when I die in this level, the game crashes. And it's like, what the Okay, anyway. Yes! I don't even care if I didn't get the bar. It is totally worth it for Luigi to just slide across the ground here. SNES ROM hacking is weird and can definitely in and of itself give horror stories of its own. Gosh darn it, I'm really out of my mind trying to think of a good horror story to tell here, and I don't. Oh, hey, we have the minigame house. Is this actually the... yes, this is where we can play Rose and stuff like that. And I can comment again that, at least in the last recording here, bottom row supremacy actually lost. And this time, bottom row supremacy has won. Okay, oh, well, I kind of already started in the middle row, so I noticed that I can choose things by doing that. I will skip one block, but unfortunately I didn't skip the death block. No! Oh well. Anyway, let's do a race and then we'll do one more level. So our race, I think, yes, I remember now. Maybe I can do better at this race now because you will see the third race. It is evil. It is really, really evil. We go ahead and enter in the race and it's all like, oh my gosh, all energetic, and it's a pipe maze as a race. Can you believe it? So also we gotta love the Mega Man music. I think this is correct me if I'm wrong. I think Mega Man 9's like extra stage, or is it one of the Wily castles, or is it Mega Man 10? I forgot. Capcom, can you just like make Mega Man 11? I can't believe I'm asking for that. Poor old Mega Man, but just completely neglected. Oh man. Anyway, that switch actually lets us get the regular P switch, and the question is, what do we do with the regular P switch? Again, this is like half the goal here is like we have to use our combination of P switches somehow to ultimately save the puzzle. Wait, I have regular P switch. Okay, I think I remember what I ultimately want to do with this regular P switch. I'm gonna drop it off actually, because I'm gonna go get the silver P switch next to get the fire flower to destroy the ice there. But the regular P switch I'm going to drop off here, if I recall correctly. That's where I want to keep that. So let's go ahead and get that silver P switch and see what we can do with it. So back off we go in this direction. The silver P switch was just kind of sitting out us at the start of the maze. You know, this pipe maze isn't actually all that complicated, but especially when you're in here for the first time, you're like, what the fudge do I do? What the fudge do I do? As your time is just counting down and down and down. It's like, no, why is my time like disappearing? Anyway, do that. That gets us the fire flower. Now the fire... Oh, wait, I can only go in this direction? Really? Aw, okay, we need to go blow up that ice. And blowing up that ice, I'm trying to remember what blowing up the ice does again for us. We're gonna find out soon. Oh, okay. Blowing up the ice gets us the POW switch, but in order to get the POW, we actually need to turn the blocks back on, which thankfully we can do by entering into this pipe here, and that'll get us the POW. The POW will let us actually remove the 1 block, and removing the 1 block does something for us. This is literally use the, oh, it's not exactly in that order as I like to say it, but P-switch to silver, P-switch to springboard, you know the rest by now, don't you, everybody? Anyway, it's this block here, should bring us to here. Use POW here, that gets us the key, that's right. And this is where we run back and turn the blocks on and use the regular P-switch, if I recall correctly. Like so? Or wait, do I need to, I blew my silver P-switch, didn't I? Oh, for fudge sakes, I did this in the wrong order. I was so close last time too. Except I didn't mess up that step. I don't think I have a secondary silver P-switch too either. No, I don't. I literally used the silver P-switch to get the fire, fudge sakes. And this is why this race is the worst. Because you make one little mistake like that, and you ain't recovering. And by the way, you do need to do pretty much everything that I did, because you need the key for the end. I didn't show that, but you need the key for the end. So yeah, I'm gonna let time run, and I'm gonna see if Luigi just disappears or if he has a heart attack. Is it disappear or heart attack? Disappear or heart attack? Disappear or heart attack? He just disappears. Okay, Luigi, you've been saved the pain of a heart attack. Okay. Now you're going to go like hide in the corner because yeah, that was totally even that was my second attempt at that and I still messed it up. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to let this mushroom go bye-bye. There we go. So here's one of these good old Super Mario Bros. 3 levels, and I immediately think when I see something like that I can jump over the level and just completely clear like the entire level. Not the case quite here. Though I do like the texture set here that's going on here. It has a really nice look here, and it fits well with Super Mario World. The ground naturally is Super Mario World ground, actually, quite literally. But the background, which I want to say that's a Metroid... Gosh. Background, I completely forgot. Ah, yes, the barrel. What in the world is a barrel doing in this room? What the fudge is a barrel doing in this room? Well, let's head back and try that again, shall we? Okay, so let's contemplate our situation here. This isn't too complex, all right? We have a room that like has nothing in it, and oh, both these pipes actually do nothing. And this barrel, which is all like, "Hi, I'm a barrel. What do you do with you?" Oh, it's like Donkey Kong Country, where like you shoot the barrel into just something, and it just takes you there. You go through a wall that looks completely like a solid wall, and then all of a sudden. Oh, you're still going? Okay. I thought I hit you once, and then you know, coin blocks go off a time. Never mind. Anyway, at this point, like, you need a comment. You know, the Donkey Kong Country games is like, oh, look, this completely looks like a solid object, but you can just go right through it. It's not a solid wall, and I am not dying here of all places, so thank you. Good night. No, you don't, cheaps. Oh, man. But, yeah, I guess it just ultimately comes down to, hey, here's a barrel. It's in a room. There's nothing freaking else in this room. Shoot in all directions. Ah, there we go. I actually like that secret, for what it's worth. It's not just put your face against every single wall in the entire room until you find the correct wall, and hope to God you can find the secrets. That's actually how a lot of secrets in the original Doom worked, and heck, a lot of Doom mods. It's just, hey, here's the map. Now push your face against every single wall in the level, and keep trying to enter everything, and make the Doom guy And then eventually you get the wall that like pushes upwards on you, and it's like, oh hey! And also these Monty moles, man, they just come at you. You're not looking for them or looking, yeah, exactly what I was trying to say. You're not looking for them, and all of a sudden they just appear, and they're like, Monty Mole has appeared from the ground. I jumped right into the buzzsaw. This can be really difficult when you got a single rope holding on to dear life that Luigi is doing, and a whole bunch of buzzsaws. It's like, gotta watch out and be careful, and this is gonna take me to a ride to the clouds, worth a 1-up for me, and if you ask me, a spot for me to go whee! Oh, I jumped over the goal. Oh, that's cool. Save state for science. I can enter this door. Huh. Am I in Negaverse, or did this just take me right back to the previous area? Ooh, cool, I got a boomerang suit. I didn't do that in the last recording, actually. I did not try to long jump on the top and manage to jump over the goal. Also, I totally forgot. Milesluigi, you need a butt stomp into the goal, so Luigi slide. I didn't recall this level having a secret exit. No, it doesn't. So I think that door, because if we enter Pyramid Pass 2, actually, you enter in this level and it's supposed to leave off exactly where the previous level left off. See? So entering that door just kind of brings you back there. I find it interesting that that's a boomerang suit. So anyway, that is exactly where that recording session left off, because you can see the backup save state that I made, which I made right here. This was in land where I had Higsby as a guest. That's where that left off. And then this is where we left off here. And I must have done a little bit better because I have 21 lives. Out of curiosity, if I compare these states, 21 lives. Let me enter a level so I can see here. In Higsby, with Higsby World, I had 8 stars. Okay, so it's not even worth it for the stars. I better go in this world because I did better. All right. So next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, the secret of the 7 golden statues. You want to know what? No. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, the secret of the 7... Next time on Let's Play Super Mario... Next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, the secret of the 7 golden statues, we're gonna... Next time on Let's Play Super Mario... There we go. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario World, the secret of the 7 golden statues, we're moving on. We're moving into the pyramid. And does the pyramid have a secret exit? I can't tell. It's not yellow or red. What gives? See you then.
Well, knowing what we, like, things have come quite a long way since, what was this, 2010? In the 5 years since then, I think people have even implemented, you know, in Mario Advance 2, how you could press select on the overworld and you get, like, a list of all the levels and you could warp to them? People have found a way to implement that in the Super Mario World, so people are just like, heck, we don't need to edit Super Mario Advance 2, let's just turn Mario World into Mario Advance 2. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure there are, like, real item inventories out there now, so you don't need to do all the crazy shenanigans that were required 5 years ago. It would be natural for a Donkey Kong themed object to result in you going through a wall that looks perfectly solid and is in no way like indicative of it being a secret. For those who have seen my Donkey Kong Country 2 Let's Play and all the times when you need to go through walls that are in no way indicated to be walls that you can go through. So yeah, quite fitting. You have the power to pay for, like, you know, the solutions to all the puzzles. So I guess once they realize people could just look up the solutions to all the puzzles on the internet, that's like, okay guys, we need a new way to get people to give us their money. And then it's like, oh yeah, how about we just like lock out half the game until they pay? So that sounds good. They'd find DLC for everything. DLC that tells you what ghost houses have secret exits. Things like that. A lot of people would probably pay for that, considering that's like the one comment everybody who ever plays Super Mario World ROM hacks gets. Oh man, I can't tell which ghost houses have secret exits. 0 out of 10.